Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make the seed stitch. The seed stitch is an easy stitch to do. It's very simple, and it's also something you'll use a lot in your projects because it lays completely flat, so it's great for a border or any sort of design that you're doing. Here's the seed stitch. It's one of my all-time favorite stitches just because it lays flat and it's an awesome texture. It's called the seed stitch because I guess it looks like seeds on the ground. I don't really see it, but that's the name of it. And it's also reversible, so each side looks the exact same. The seed stitch is made by a combination of knit stitches and purl stitches. You basically do, you go knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl for a whole row, but instead of knitting the knits and purling the purls, you do the opposite. So you knit the purls and you purl the knits. And what that does is it helps create this kind of rigid, bumpy texture. To get started, I just cast it on 10 stitches here to show you. And you can use any type of knitting needle. I'm gonna be doing these on double pointed needles just because they're small and easy to use. But you can use normal knitting needles if you want to. So you're just gonna start doing this first row, and right off the bat, I'm just gonna start doing the knit, purl pattern right away. It's kind of difficult to purl just on the very first row, but I'm gonna do it anyways, even though it can be kind of tight. So I just did a knit, purl, and a knit. Now I'm going to purl this one, and then knit this next stitch, and purl this next stitch. And you're just gonna do that, knit, purl, so knit this one for the entire row. So now that we're on the flip side, we are going to knit the purls and purl the knits. So this first stitch I have here is a purl stitch. You can tell by the little bump here. And then the next one will be a knit stitch. So to start this out, I'm going to knit it. Then the next stitch, I'm going to purl. And then knit and purl. It can be kind of confusing because you're thinking in opposites, but once you get started out in the knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl pattern, it's pretty easy to finish up the row. So you're just gonna do that for this whole row, and then we'll flip it over and do the same thing. Flipping it over, I'm gonna keep growing this out a little more just so we can see kind of what's happening a little clearer. So the last stitch was a purl. I'm gonna knit it now and then purl this one. Knit and purl, knit and purl. I'm gonna do a couple more rows and then I'll show you what it looks like. Here it is after doing, I think I did 3 or 4 more rows here. And now you can really see the seed pattern starting to form here. We've got all these little purls that are really popping out. And then on the flip side, we have the same thing. It just makes a really nice texture, and eventually it will look like this one. It'll just keep growing into this nice little pattern. That is the seed stitch. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. It can be a little difficult just knowing which ones to knit and which ones to purl, but as long as you keep in mind the basic rule of knitting the purls and purling the knits, you should be good to go. So good luck and thanks for watching.